Well, hey guys, I just wanted to give you a little fun today. We're just going to talk about the top sales that sold in the city of Glendale last year in 2010. Some pretty houses here, so I just wanted to cover them with you. So first up in our list is going to be 1605 Arbor Drive, listed for $1,500,000. It sold for $1,700,000. This is a historic landmark. You can see that this is a clock tower that was brought onto the property sometime after the original home was built, and this whole house is just a throwback to a bygone era. The architectural details here are just insane. Take a look at this wainscoting, the paneling on the ceiling. Everything through the house is gracious and amazing, but it is a house that probably hasn't been touched since maybe 1940, so it needs a lot of work. They put it on the market at an attractive price, got multiple offers, and it sold for $1,700,000 to a really lucky buyer. Next up is 1859 Dearmont. This is a house that made my heart absolutely sing. It was listed for $1,750,000 by the time it actually sold. It started quite a bit higher. They reduced it to $1,750,000. It sold for $1,700,000. If you really appreciate true mid-century modern, this is the definition of that kind of indoor-outdoor living. You can see this wall right here is a glass doors that fold away so that there's literally no barrier between you and the outside living. It's almost like living in Bali or Hawaii. It was an outstanding house with a major view and a pool. Next up is 1025 West Mountain in Northwest Glendale, right there near Brand Park. This is a house where the owners spent months and months and tons of money getting it ready for sale. It was a perfectly appointed, gracious home that sits high up above mountain, really kind of a landmark property with lots of wood detail and graciousness. But the bomb on this house really was the backyard. Take a look at that, a 26,000 square foot lot. This down here was entertaining area. This is the pool level, then a gazebo in the back, right near Brand Park. It was really something to behold. Listed at $2,100,000. It sold for $1,850,000 pretty quickly. Seller knew what they were doing. They knew that it wasn't really a above $2 million house, but $1,850,000. What a great place. Next up, we're getting up there almost to the top, 330 Kempton Road. This is Lorelei. This house has sold probably 5 times in the last 10 years. Hopefully each owner has gone on to bigger and better things. It's a historic property listed on the historical registry, and it had the Mills Act for taxes. Listed at $1,995,000. It sold for $1,940,000. This is a house that was all about romantic architectural detail and views, views, views. Take a look at that downtown Glendale. It has everything you would expect from a splashy property. The pool has a guest quarters, has lots of romance. You can see these French butterfly doors back here. A very splashy gourmet kitchen. Really a home you can be proud of if you're the type of person who can afford an almost $2 million property. Next up is 221 Kenneth Road, Colonial View. This has been on the market for several years, started much too high, of course, but they brought it down to $2,750,000 and ultimately sold it for $2,370,000. A little bit of trivia for you guys. This house, a couple of owners back, was actually owned and remodeled by one of the executive producers for the Star Trek franchise. So since I'm a geek at heart, maybe some of you guys are there too, you might want to know that. In fact, most of the remodeling was done by the producer's wife, so really top quality stuff, lots of view. A little bit of an odd property since it was up a long driveway. Last up, most expensive home to sell in Glendale is Woodhawley Court, listed at $2,899,000, sold for $2,455,000. You know, this was all about size more than architectural detail, but you know what? It was an awesome property, and somebody really got a great house. That's all it is. Hope you enjoyed the top sales of Glendale for 2010. See you guys later.